Start. You can make yourself comfortable. Rest the hands down onto the knees and close the eyes. Let's just take a moment to settle in. Let your body ground down into the earth, that deep connection between your body and the earth. And letting go of anything else from your everyday life, from the outside world, letting go of the week ahead. And for this short time, being fully present, fully aware of your body in the present moment. And tuning in with the physical body, feeling into your physical body, noticing how you're feeling today. What's going on for you in this moment. The outermost layer of your body. Allow yourself to sit a little bit taller, to bring a softness to the muscles of the face. Gentle tone to the abdominal muscles to support you as you sit. And subtle lifting right at the center of your rib cage, your sternum. Let your shoulders soften. Your elbows relax. That natural curl of the fingers. Now draw your attention inwards to the breath. Breath body as the breath flows in and out. As you breathe in, your upper body expands up and out. And as you breathe out, the upper body softens down and in. You're watching that movement of breath, breath flowing in, breath flowing out. The rhythm of your breath. Imagine each breath calming and soothing your body as it flows. And the mind quiet now, a stillness in your thought. A spaciousness in your mind. And notice that cycle as you become more at ease, more aware of your physical body, and more connected with your breath. Your mind becomes quieter, still. And the quieter the mind becomes, the easier it is to stay connected with the body, the breath. And you cycle through those stages. So let's keep this inward focus, keep the connection to the layers of yourself. Let your eyes slowly open. And then straight away, we'll come onto the hands and knees and lift up into a downward facing dog. Pop your props out of your way.
Get yourself into tabletop, wrists below the shoulders, knees below the hips, toes tuck under, engage your abdominals, and then pick up those knees and lift back into downward dog. And you can bring any movement you want into your down dog. Start to pedal out the legs or move the knees, bend and straighten, lift and lower on the toes. Whatever kind of movement feels good in this moment, to start to stretch out, wake up the body. I ease into the hips, lengthen through the spine, lengthen through the legs. And now from your next down dog, shift forwards into plank. Get one long line from your heels to your head. Get your hips in line. And with the out breath, lift back up into downward dog. So you're inhaling as you shift forward into plank and exhaling as you lift back into downward dog. Inhale forwards and exhale back. Now, as you come back into your down dog, start to walk the hands back towards the back of the mat until you're standing in a forward fold at the back of your mat. Let your upper body sway right to left. Let the head hang, the neck lengthening. And then come back into the middle, walk the hands forward, come all the way out to plank. Lower the knees and come right down to lie on the belly. Take 3 cobras. Keep the legs and the hips grounding down. As you inhale, lift the chest. And as you exhale, lower back down. So you inhale as you lift up. Keep the tummy muscles drawing in. Exhale as you lower down. One more like that. Slow and controlled. Moving with your breath. And this time as you come down, make your way back to tabletop. All the way up into downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, look up to your hands. Step your feet forward. So you're coming up to the top of the mat this time. And again, let your upper body sway right to left. Come back into the middle. Hands a little bit further out in front of the toes. Bend in the knee and inhale to halfway lift. As you exhale, let your upper body fold in. Do it again. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in. One more. Inhale, lift. And exhale to fold. Slowly roll the spine to standing on the in-breath. Come all the way up to the top. Sweep your arms up overhead. Bring your palms together and exhale. Take the hands down in front of the chest. So you're standing at the top of the mat, palms in prayer. And with your in-breath, arms come up overhead, look up. Exhale, fold down. Get your hands to the floor. With an in-breath, halfway lift. Palms flat, exhale, step to plank, lower the knees, and come right down to lie on the belly. Keep the legs grounding. Inhale, lift the chest into Bhujangasana, Cobra. Exhale as you go back into downward facing dog. Hold down dog, slow your breath. Ground the palms down firmly, all 10 fingers, and press down into the mat with those hands. When you're ready, look up to the top of the mat. At the end of the next out breath, step the feet forward. Breathe in as you lift halfway. And with your out breath, fold back down. Now come to standing on the in-breath. The arms come up. The palms come together. Exhale as your hands come down. Good, bend the knees. Inhale, arms up to chair. Exhale, fold into Uttanasana. Inhale, look up. Exhale, take it back to plank. Either knees down or full chaturanga, you choose. If you're taking full chaturanga, go to up dog. It's an in breath as you lift your chest. Exhale, go back to down dog. And with your in-breath, lift the right leg into one leg down dog. Exhale, right foot forward. Bend that right knee. And inhale, rise up, warrior one or high lunge if the back heel is up. With your out breath, come straight back down, palms flat, step back plank. Take your version of chaturanga this morning. Breathe in, lift the chest, bhujangasana, or upward dog if you're going for the full chaturanga. Exhale, back to down dog. And the left side this time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step it forward. Rising up on your in-breath, arms up. Good. Exhale, straight back down, palms flat, step back. Lower, slow, and controlled. And as you inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, take it back to down dog. Hold it here. Slow your breath. Look up to the top of the mat at the end of the next out breath. Step the feet forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold back down. Bend the knees. Inhale to chair, arms up. Good. Exhale, come up to stand. Release the hands and bring them back to prayer. Breathe in, arms up, look up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, back to plank, move through chaturanga. Good. Breathe in, lift the chest. That's it. Exhale, take it back to down dog. Step the feet together and inhale, lift the right leg for one leg down dog, roll open the hip, bend the knee, scorpion tail. Exhale, right foot comes to the top of the mat, back heel spins down. Breathe in, windmill warrior two. Flip the right palm on the out breath. Inhale, go back, reverse warrior, left hand to left leg, right arm into the air. As you exhale, come down into side angle, right arm either at the thigh or on the floor or on your block. Left arm over the head. Take another breath in the pose. As you inhale, lift back up, warrior two. Exhale, two hands come down, step back, take your chaturanga. Breathe in, lift the chest. Exhale, take it back to down dog. Second side, feet together. Lift that left leg on the in-breath, roll open the hip, bend the knee. Exhale, step it forward, right heel goes down. Windmill to warrior two. As you exhale, you're turning over that left palm. The in-breath takes you back. Good. As you exhale, you're coming forward and down to side angle. Your version, whichever variation you want, and then hold it here. Take a breath. On your next in-breath, it's lifting you up to warrior two. The out-breath takes you down to the floor. Step back and lower. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, right back to down dog. Hold it. Slow your breath. Good. Now ground those palms down. Press them into the mat. And at the same time, stretch the hips back. Get that length. Firm up the front of your thighs. Look to where you want to land. At the end of your out breath, come forward, step, walk, or jump. Lift the chest as you inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold back down. Rise to standing, inhale. Arms up, palms touch. Exhale as the hands come down. We're going to work for just a moment on either an L shape or a handstand. It's been a while, so I think not this morning. So you need some sort of wall space or ledge or door. If you're using a door, make sure nothing's coming in, okay? I say nothing. I usually say no one, but I saw a video the other day where a dog came in the door and knocked somebody out of their handstand. So make sure you've got a space. And then if you know what you're doing, go ahead, right? If not, I'm going to show you your options. So your L shape, although it's quite challenging, I find that it's, physically probably harder than a handstand, but mentally easier. You measure out your legs from a wall or a ledge or something, roughly out here where the far side of the hips, that's where your hands are going. You flip around. And then it's a down dog. Your heels are in at the wall. And from here, you're stepping your feet up about hip height. There is temptation to go higher, but about hip height. You work to get the legs straight. If you feel like you're going to flip or somersault, that you don't have enough space, bring the hands further out from the wall and play with it. Okay? Legs nice and strong. Step down. You might find the legs won't straighten fully. That's okay. If you want to go into your handstand, you're turning around to face the other direction. About an inch or two from the wall with the hands, and then you're kicking up one leg and then the other. And you might kick and come back down a few times, or you might kick all the way up and hold. You can play with it and see. Okay? And you can do them. So if you don't have a wall space, you could do handstand kick-ups on your mat. Just don't flip over. Okay? No back bends allowed. But you can play with that feeling of kick up and where the hips go in space, right? I mean, if you do feel like you've gone too far, you've kicked too far, we cartwheel out, but just try not to kick too far. And that's it. Okay, let's come back down. And then we'll come down into child's pose for a moment and let the head rest. And the arms rest. Arms can be back by the sides or out in front, whichever you find more restful. You're trying to relax the shoulders, the top of the back. That's where you really feel the handstand work. Top of the back, top of the shoulders, up into the neck. You have to work really hard to hold that L shape with the handstand. Just give yourself another breath or two, resting. And then when you're ready, you can sit back up. So to finish your practice, one back bend, you can choose the back bend. Can be bridge, can be wheel, can be camel. So if you don't want to put any more weight on the hands, your camel, your hips are up, your hands can stay on the lower back. They don't have to go back to the heels. You could have the toes tucked under, which will mean that you've less distance to go to get the hands back to the heels. Bridge pose, your hands are on the floor and your hips are up. And of course, wheel, same, pretty much the same pose. Feels very different. The hands are back by the head. You lift the same way, but once you get into the bridge shape, you're going to push through the hands and the feet to get the shoulders and the head off the floor. So you can come on up in your own time if you're not there already. A couple of breaths is plenty. I mean, when you're really working with your back bends, to stay between 5 and 10 breaths feels like quite a bit. So a couple of breaths is loads. And then when you're ready, you can ease back down slowly from the top of the back all the way down, or lift back up if you're in camel. I don't think anyone there is in camel, but I can't see some of you. And then knees can come into the chest. Rock out that back from side to side. Ease out the back body. When you're ready, you can come back up to sitting. So let's bring the palms together in prayer. Bow the head. And acknowledge yourself for being here this morning, for everything that you've done in your practice. Offering our thanks and respects to each other for sharing the practice and allowing it to be possible. Namaste. Thank you so much.